So, who's the girl? Girl you're singing about?
There is no girl.
Just you. If you play cards right.
I know.
What you know. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We right back at it. The Last of Us. Last of Us, episode 3. Or let me get back into episode 2. Quick little recap. Tess got tongued down by, or infected walked up on Tess, I should say, and asked her what that mouth do. We had a little bit of change in terms of the story and how things are spread. The infection is spread, which I love, by the way. Instead of the spores, they're doing this whole fungus is like the roots, and they communicate underground, so they can. That adds so much pressure and tension to this show that I think is going to be monumental, especially for these like dark scenes where they're on the run and we get like that stealth type mode. And it's not just in the vicinity that these infected can hear them moving around. Once one knows, everybody in the whole vicinity knows. So I'm looking forward to how hectic this show is going to get, especially in these later episodes. I'm about 2 episodes behind right now. So I'm sure you guys already know what's going down or how crazy it's getting. But I'm working my way up to that, and I can't wait to seeing that. This episode 3, we're getting into Bill's storyline. It looks like, at least I haven't been spoiled on anything, fortunately. But I've seen that Bill in most of these thumbnails, and he looks pretty emotional, so I think it's gonna focus on his and Frank's story a little bit. Now with that, I was already looking forward to it, but I think that with the progression and the development of these characters in just the first 2 episodes, it's gonna be primarily focused on Bill this episode, and I'm looking forward to how they develop him, because it's already an emotional story in itself. The whole game is emotional, but they've done a great job of raising tension in the short amount of time we've had with these characters. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Tess in the video game, I wasn't the biggest fan of. I wasn't crazy about her. I didn't really cry when I played the game when she went her separate way or died. But it felt more impactful in this series to me. And that could be because of the performance of the actress. I gotta make sure I write down or figure out that actress's name, but she killed it. Everybody in the show has been killing it. And last episode, I'm not gonna lie, going back to the tension, they got me. They got me a little bit with that jump scare. Scared the shit out of me. If you didn't see it, I'll include a little snippet here. I promise, I did not have gray hairs before that moment, but now you see it's a little bit different. It's been 2 weeks since we watched it, and I'm still fucked up over it. But nonetheless, I'm looking forward to being fucked up a little bit more. I got high hopes, so let's stop talking about it. Let's be about it. Episode 3, The Last of Us. I don't even know the name. We're not going to spoil it, so let's just get into it. 10 miles west of Boston. Jeez, it's only been 10 miles. It seems like so much has happened in just that short length of distance.
You want your jacket back?
You got is that an Egg McMuffin? Don't take it out on her.
I was gonna say that I've been thinking about what happened. Nobody made you or Tess take me. Nobody made you go along with this plan. You needed a truck battery.
That's not the right route to take, Ellie.
So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
She's right, though.
How much longer?
5-hour hike.
We can manage that.
I'm surprised he shared his little sandwich with her, though. She ain't shared none of that chicken sandwich. That's a cool shot. To be honest, all the shots in this show has been awesome. The cinematography in general.
Shoot back?
Yeah.
You get him?
No, I missed 2. It happens more often than you think.
Did you suck at shooting, or like in general?
In general.
I know he's already the Mandalorian, but I feel like he would be so perfect as like Han Solo.
Cumberland Farms.
Hang back a minute. I gotta grab some stuff I stashed.
Are we gonna see the traps from Bill?
No way. You ever played this one?
Mortal Kombat,
I
nice.
had a friend who knew everything about this game. There's this one character named Melina who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth, and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones.
Sounds like the real world, or your real world. I love Mortal Kombat though. I suck at it, but I love it.
Is there anything bad in here?
Just you.
Ah, getting funny.
I love that. They've used that joke a couple times, but I hope they keep repeating it. It's funny. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just look at the level of detail. Like, I know there's a large budget, but just the amount of junk in this scene, I mean, they had to place that themselves to make it look so realistic. I love it. Fuck you. There we go. Here we go. I know y'all jumped at that damn sound too. The sound engineering in this show is impeccable. Why are the extras so good? Ellie, what did you? Oh my god, that looks so awesome but disgusting. That is excellent. I know they did the same thing in the last episode when she cut into his bite on his leg, but that's gonna amaze me every time I see it. Damn, Ellie. No conscience.
Ellie?
She gonna scare him, jump out. Oh.
Picked over my ass.
I like that we're finally getting a little bit of looting though, because y'all been slacking. You guys will have to tell me, when you played the game, were you the type of player to dig through all the drawers, or would you just look here and there?
Holy shit.
This scene right here gives me like early Walking Dead vibes. I love it.
You flying one of those?
A few times, sure.
So lucky.
Didn't feel like it at the time. Get shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
I love the two different perspectives. Makes them sound so engraved.
No one knows for sure, but best guess, cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply, probably a basic ingredient like flour or sugar.
Definitely sugar.
You eat enough of it, it'll get you infected. Friday night, September 26, 2003.
Jeez. Remembers it like it was yesterday. 2003 was the year the game actually came out.
About a week after Outbreak Day, soldiers told you were going to a QZ, and you were, if there was room. If there wasn't.
Shot. Jeez. So
These people weren't sick.
they weren't from the plane crash or sick.
No,
Just people who couldn't fit in quarantine.
I killed him. Why not just leave him be?
Lower the risk of infection.
Dead people can't be infected.
Oh, jeez, we don't need to see a replay of this. Oh, shit. Is that Bill? Oh, so yeah, we're getting a completely different story from Bill's perspective, it looks like. Oh, he's below the basement, jeez, okay.
Not today, you new world order jackboot fuck.
Okay, so he's got a legit bunker. Jeez. Okay, Bill. He ain't have this much artillery in the game, but he's strapped in this. Oh, nice. That's awesome. You can already tell he's a bit eccentric. He's a unique character, like from the game. I don't know if it is, but that looks like the truck that they drive away on in the game. I don't know if it ends up becoming that, but we'll see. I don't know about y'all, but this is something I always think about. Like, in any type of apocalypse, where would you go first? Would you go to a Home Depot, a Walmart, a Target, Costco? The Costco would probably be mine. He out here trying to get lit. Figuratively. Or literally, I should say. What's he doing? Is he making the traps now? Ooh, I love that we're getting the process of this. The sadistic adult, modernized Home Alone. I like it. Absolutely not. You better put that back on the fire. Medium well only.
Keep coming.
Oh, jeez. Ooh.
Oh,
Hell of a trap, but I take it it's only one use. He has to go back out and reset it. And I guess he's lucky that dude wasn't 6'2". It would have hit him in the chest and done nothing. Something fell in the hole. Oh, he's got to go clear it out every time. Hopefully it's not a trap for him.
Are you armed?
No,
Why did you take that long to answer?
I don't know. I thought about lying for some reason, but the reason didn't come.
Oh, is this supposed to be Frank? No, Bill. I'm surprised he didn't like make him strip to make sure that he wasn't bit.
Stop there.
Oh, he's got one of the testers. Okay.
How'd you get that?
Cold. I shouldn't jump like that.
First, my name's Frank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Frank. If I feed you, then every bum you talk to about it is gonna show up here looking for a free lunch. And this is not an Arby's.
Arby's didn't have free lunch. It was a restaurant. I won't.
Take it, he just let him in because he misses interacting with people, having a friend or some type of companionship.
I left some clothes here for you.
Thank you. Almost done. Although, can I have 5 more minutes?
Sure.
Using up all
Sure.
the damn hot water.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Shit, if I walked into this after not eating for 2 days, I would have wanted to stay too. I would have done anything. Let me stop. That look. That look. He's definitely got a bit of OCD to him, it looks like. The way he twisted those plates. You're not even gonna say your blessings.
What the fuck?
Everything tastes good when you're starving.
Yeah, but not like this.
He even got the little fancy hand gesture. He must have worked in a restaurant or something.
There is more.
I can't. I want to, believe me, but. Whew. Oh, thank you.
Both of these actors look familiar. I can't place the show though.
I've been staring at this the whole time. Is it antique?
1948.
Wow.
Play?
You know how much these are worth?
Currently nothing.
Good answer.
Oh, please.
God damn, you getting too comfortable.
These aren't yours.
My mother's. Could you not?
This is you.
He's trying to impress him, bring something to the table again.
Love will abide. Take things in stride.
He's butchering it. I think Bill actually knows how to play.
No one
Still decent. I actually wish I could play piano. Can't play it at all.
No, sorry. No, thank you. Sorry. No,
No thank you.
well, neither am I.
Better than that.
And then I'll leave.
You thinking you calling the shots? You gonna leave now if he say so. No, you know it's about to get real when they take their hands and rub them on their chest like that.
Love will abide. Take things in stride.
Oh shit.
Sounds like good advice. but there's no one at my side.
They gonna play this song at the end, aren't they? And I'm gonna start crying like a baby.
Done everything I know to try and make you mine.
He's actually good.
I'm gonna love for a long, long time.
Nice. No, solid. He had a lot of soul in his voice. I could have mistaken him for Adele for a second.
So, who's the girl? Girl you're singing about?
There is no girl.
Just you. If you play your cards right.
I know.
What you mean, you know? I wasn't sure how they portrayed on screen, especially since they didn't really show it in the game, but they did a good job with it.
What's your name? Bill.
Put them shoulders down. Put that chest out. Frank just came up in here and crossed all the lines. It ain't even been 2 hours.
I'm gonna start with the simple things.
So he wasn't always gay. Probably neither of them. Just the times, maybe. I don't know.
I want you to know that I'm not a whore. So if I do this, I'm gonna stay for a few more days.
There's a few more days after this. Y'all might as well be married. And mistake me if I'm wrong. You guys can fill me in on this. I don't think these two actors in real life are gay. So props to them for being able to do this and portray it so well.
This is my street too. Just let me love it the way I want to. And I'm fixing up some of the shops.
Whoa.
Not the stupid ones, just the wine shop and the furniture store.
What are the stupid ones? I want to see those.
And the clothing boutique.
The boutique. Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
I was about to say, you bringing people in? You making a little community?
But we are going to have friends. We're going to make friends. And we will invite them to visit.
They ain't going to want to visit. They going to want to stay.
Can you not, please?
Oh,
you're
Tessin.
schizophrenic too.
I'm not schizophrenic.
Okay, that's great. That's a great tie-in. I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. That was awesome.
Well, can I just
Good
say,
job.
gun aside, which I get.
HBO Naughty Dog, good job.
You know what? Let's go inside. Tess, I want to show you something.
Actually, I have been wanting to see it.
Not inside.
Thank you. Yes.
Frank.
She looks great, too. I'm glad we're still getting her, even though she died last episode, through flashbacks like this. Does he have his scar yet?
There's stuff we have in the QZ that you don't have here. Books, medicine, machine parts. We can help each other and get that gun out of my face.
Still pointing at him now.
That fence has got a year on it, tops. Galvanized wire already started to corrode. I can get you 10 spools of high tensile aluminum.
I like Joel, but I'm not gonna lie. I hate when people in movies chew like that. That's a pet peeve of mine. He gonna end up on my shit list. And when they hold their fork like that with the finger on top of it, stupid.
We'll be fine.
You ain't gonna be fine. You just sealed your own fate. In newsflash, fine never means what it actually sounds like it means.
I can't. Just one more loop around. I got something to show you.
Appendicitis. Is he alright? Is he alright?
Ready?
Yes.
Strawberries?
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a packet of seeds.
I love it. The happiness and the little giggle. They do look delicious, though. All you need is some damn chocolate.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
No, on the strawberries.
Right.
I like that line, though. He fears for his safety over his own. Oh, no. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. But that only took out one. You need some damn grenades or something. Jesus, he's already down there taking care of it, isn't he? Oh no, this isn't how he's gonna die. Get away from the damn windows. Jeez, Jesus. Wrecking y'all shit. 1 on 10.
Bill!
You're open too. Get the hell down. Oh.
Frank. Frank!
I'm right here.
Frank!
Are we even
Leave
gonna
the
see
gas
them in
on.
present day?
Oh, no. You're here.
No.
No.
He did not. No, he's just passed out. He didn't just die, right? Nice. Okay. Okay. 10 years later, jeez.
Okay. We'll get you warmed up.
They've done a phenomenal job with this episode. We just went through the course of their whole life, and it felt seamless. What is he dealing with? Cerebral? ALS?
Did you take your pills?
Oh, no.
These scenes like mean a lot more, I feel like, because of the one they had where he was saying, I'm sorry, I get older, I'm getting older faster than you, and now he's the one struggling and he's taking care of him. That's not creepy. Did he not sleep at all?
I don't want you falling asleep in the chair.
I won't.
You will, and then your feet get blue.
Bill.
I'm not fighting about it. Back in
I
bed.
promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
Ooh.
What if we find a doctor? What if someone shows up who can help?
Who's coming, Bill? The door-to-door MRI salesman? Bill. Oh.
Or 2 more excellent performances. You're killing it.
Give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast. Then take me to the boutique where I'll pick outfits for us. You'll wear what I ask. We'll get married.
Oh, they going on a little thrift store date. I like it.
Then you will crush all of these up. Put
Great.
them in my wine. I will drink it. You will take me by my hand. Bring me to our bed.
Oh, he's just tired of suffering. I thought he just knew he wasn't gonna make it.
And I will fall asleep in your arms.
That's a lot to ask for him. It's the same exact meal as their first day. It looks like. Same wine? How terrifying would that be? Just knowing. Even though he's still, I don't know how much time we would have left if he didn't take these pills, but just knowing that this was your last few moments. I wouldn't be surprised if Bill crushed the pills and gave it to Bodo. Jeez, how did that dissolve so well? Did he really give him the pills? He did. He split it. He cut it.
Were there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse.
It's incredibly romantic.
Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, Romeo.
Take me to bed.
Music in this show is so good. From the Game Man show, anything with violin, I guess that's not the end, is it? That's not the end, is it? Or is this back to present day? Oh, he's gonna find both of them instead of Bill just finding Frank. good ass memory. It's been a while since you've been here. I gotta save passwords on my damn phone. Just
Stay there. You hear anything, you see anything, yell.
no way they turned right. Is that for Joel?
It's from Joe.
He left the keys to the truck.
To whomever, but probably Joel.
Mhm.
Figured I fell under whomever. You find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell, but it will probably be a sight. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. And God
What is
help
your
any
question?
motherfuckers who stand in our way. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep.
Tess. Oh, that's what we meant by that's who he was supposed to protect. You know that's gotta make him feel like shit. Hopefully it starts with all the batteries gone. Jeez. Nice. You preserved it for him. So they changed pretty much everything from the game. I love it.
Listen, about Tess.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow. Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. Rule 2, you don't tell anyone about your condition. They see that bite mark, they won't think it through, they'll just shoot you. Rule 3, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Yes, what you say goes. So what now?
We grab what we can.
Holy shit.
Ooh, look at that
This
camera.
guy was a genius.
Where's the golden gun
Why
at?
was he
Grab some cans from over there. Nothing dented or swollen.
Dude,
No.
You gotta at least take a couple.
there's
You
a
need
wall
something.
of them.
Right. Sneak one. You need one. She's gonna sneak one. End up saving his ass, I hope. Don't break that shit. That's the only thing worth money in here. I guess in this world it doesn't matter. Gun? Tuck it in that back pocket. Tuck it. There you go. I don't support kids with guns unless it's in this type of world. She gonna find the comic book?
It's your first time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
Oh, it's like a piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us there.
No, he's wearing his shirt too. Frank's shirt.
Did you leave it?
You even know how to put that thing in?
Oh, no, wait. No, leave it. Leave it. Oh, this is good. This is Linda Ronstadt. Do you know who Linda Ronstadt is?
Nah, I don't even know that. Nice. I figured they played the song, but I thought it was gonna be him singing it at the end. Still good though. No, don't show it. Nice. Nice. Just blank. Black screen. Nice. Nice. Well done. I'm gonna watch these credits. We'll be back in a second to discuss the episode or give my thoughts on it. Okay, so phenomenal episode. Hard to... I always, at some point throughout these series, as I'm watching them, as I'm reacting to them, I like to give my rankings on where I place the episode or just a ranking of 1 to 10. This has got to be a 10, at least for me. A lot of changes from the game, I'd say completely. Excuse me for my voice, but I'm getting choked up a little bit, I guess. But no, changes so in the video game, I don't want to spoil it. I'm sure most of you have played it, but I don't want to spoil it for any of those of you who haven't. So they have changed the story a little bit from what I was expecting, or what I knew from the game. But I am in support of all the decisions they made. Not only again, I questioned at the beginning or before the episode started whether or not they would expand upon Bill's backstory. And I love the direction they took with this episode, because I thought majority of this would have been in present day, in to coincide with Joel and Ellie. But if that was the case, they would have had to gone with the story from the video game, because we didn't see him for that long in the video game before they split their separate ways. But I love that we got the whole backstory through flashbacks in this episode. Not only, and I actually like, with the shows like this, I think this is going to be 10 episodes long, this whole season. And sometimes with shows like this, you don't necessarily want them to take a full episode to give to side characters who aren't going to be along or around for that long. But me looking forward to Bill, I was 100% behind this episode and what they did with it. Getting Frank and Bill together and not only developing their character, I don't care that we're not going to see them again. It gives depth to, because even though it focused on them, it gave depth to Bill, Frank, Joel, and Tess all in one swoop, and the world a little bit too. I don't know if we'll run into any more people. Like, I know we have some more people from the game that we'll run into, and I'm looking forward to how they expand upon their stories based on what we got here. But I think they did a phenomenal job. The two actors, I don't know their names in real life, but they killed it. Tess killed it coming back. I haven't even the extras. I know we got earlier in the episode where Ellie, we'll touch on that in a minute, but the walker that was trapped under the rocks, he did a great job. I love the extras. They've done a great job, and I was expecting or hoping to see, I don't want to give that away either, but a big character or a big creature, I'll say, that was introduced in the game when we got or when we ran into Bill. So I thought we might see one here, but it looks like they're saving that for the later episodes, which I don't mind. It seems like they're leading up to a bit of a climax, but the fact that Ellie so cold-heartedly killed that walker trapped in the rocks and looked directly in its eyes, cut it, and then stabbed it, heartless, which plays into her character well. It'll come to play in future moments. But again, the subtle changes that amount to something big, like this whole backstory here, the way that the virus spreads, and Ellie finding this gun. I won't talk. It's so hard not to talk about the game. I know we're several years in the future now, and I'm not gonna spoil it. Some of you guys haven't played it, but all the changes I'm in support of. The music's been phenomenal. The cinematography's been phenomenal. I don't know what we're getting into this next episode. I know there's a preview for the next one in this. Like right here after the credits, but I'm gonna skip it. I just want to get straight into the episode because I feel like I'd be doing it a disservice by seeing scenes prior to actually seeing them in the reaction. So I'm gonna hold off on those. But I'm sad to see Bill go, but at the same time, we got enough of them, and a full fleshed out story again. I said it throughout the episode a little bit. We got the span of basically their whole life, Bill's and Frank's, their whole relationship for sure. They did a phenomenal job of portraying it, building that romance, and making us connect to them. Even though I'm pretty sure this episode was about an hour and 15 minutes. It was pretty close to the actual runtime. I know we had some credits and whatnot, but I think it was an hour and 15 minutes. And it's funny because I love dialogue in any show. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite. Breaking Bad is one of my favorites. The Wire is one of my favorites. So I'm no stranger to great dialogue. And with shows like this where it's already a slow paced kind of show for the majority, especially when you're playing through, when you're looting and all that. I'm glad we got back to that in this episode. But when you're looting and you're learning characters, even though it's not that many of them, it's a small circle. You still want to see a good amount of action, or you would think you would need to see a lot of action to kind of carry this show. And it has its moments in these first 2 episodes, but this episode, it had a little bit when they came and attacked the fortress and shot it up, and he was flamethrowing them and all that. So there was a little bit of it, but if we wouldn't have got that and it was just all dialogue between Frank and Bill and the dinners and the romance building and the piano playing and the backstory to Joel and Tess, I love that tie-in. I thought that was excellent. I would have been okay with that 100%. So the writers, Neil Druckmann, HBO, I give them credit because a show like this, coming off personally my favorite game I've ever played, single player story game that I've ever played, and I think this is important for not just new viewers to go back and still want to play the game, but also for the people who have already played the game to make enough changes to make not piss off fans and still enjoy it and be surprised when things happen. Because somewhat we're still getting the same outcomes, but it's leading up to it in a different way. Like, I love this change from the video game. Maybe a little bit spoilery in me saying this, but I prefer it to the game, and probably mainly because we got so much extra time with Bill and Frank as characters. So I love this. I can't say it enough. 10 out of 10 I'd give it. But I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I want to get into this next episode and these next set of characters. Sam, are we getting into Sam next? We might touch on Riley. I don't know when we're gonna touch on her. At this point, I don't know exactly how anything's gonna play out because they're changing just enough to make it feel the same but still different. And I love that they're doing a phenomenal job. So kudos to them. Kudos to you guys for watching and making it to the end. If you made it to the end, comment chicken fried steak. And I'll catch you in the next reaction. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, share it if you'd like, and I'll catch you in the next. Deuces.